was part of that process. So we received writ of elections in respect of Ernest Yao Kumi. And without the pendency of any suit, any process, the parliamentary service, in compliance with due process, had to register the member. So we did so. Subsequently, it has come to our attention. There's a restraining order of a court. Restraining not just the member, but a clerk to parliament from proceeding with the registration of, from proceeding with the members' participation in the election of the speaker. This is a matter that honorable members ought to know, since it is a court order, which order restrains the clerk to parliament as well from proceeding or dealing with a member in this matter. I find myself constrained. Of the House. That is my pleasant duty to do. The member may decide, may elect to participate, but in doing so, I'm drawing attention to Article 105 of the Constitution, and I will read, a person who sits or votes in Parliament knowing or having reasonable grounds for knowing that he is not entitled to do so commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction to such penalty as shall be prescribed by or under an enactment of Parliament. Having done this, I have discharged my noble duty. I will end there. At this time, honourable members, I proceed. No, I am not sitting there. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, colleagues, please, let's make a headway. Mr. Chairman, we have heard you. This is a house of rules and procedure that is not in doubt. This is a house that relies on precedents. I just have a simple answer to the point you made, and I have the instructions of my respected colleague-elect, Honorable Ernest Kumi, and fortified by the precedents of this house, which precedent is dated 7th of January 2021, I simply, Mr. Chairman, the member so desires to proceed to be sworn in and to also participate in the election of the Speaker and bear the consequences himself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ramon. And do the roll call. Proceed with the roll call. And I will invite the head of table to proceed with the. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, we do not want surprises. We do not want surprises. We do not want surprises. I am therefore, for the records, inviting you to respond to the position the honorable member concerned has taken, just for the records, because we don't want surprises as we proceed. So we want to know so that we take. Honorable members elect, I have taken note of what the Honorable Minority Leader has said. We will proceed appropriately. Yes. Proceed. I have taken note of what the Honorable Minority Leader has said. The Honorable Member heard what we said. He knows the consequences of his actions and inactions. So we leave it there. We will proceed. All right. So, head of table.
Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, thank you again for the opportunity to speak on this matter. Mr. Chairman, yes, the minority leader has spoken. He spoke for the member. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, since the member-elect is before this House, it will only be right for that member to speak for the records. Mr. Chairman, I say this because the court has issued an order. The said order has been served on the member and the clerk to Parliament. Mr. Chairman, you read to us Article 105 of the Constitution. The honorable member, the minority leader, took responsibility and spoke on behalf of the member-elect. We want to... Yes, I listened to him. I heard him. If he's taking responsibility, let the records reflect. Let the records reflect that the member-elect for Akwetia constituency has disregarded the court order, and the repercussions of Article 105 of the Constitution applies. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
We shall now proceed with a roll call.
Yes.
We are proceeding with a roll call. When a member-elect's name is mentioned, the member must rise in his seat to be recognized. Thank you, all members-elect. Head of table, proceed with the roll call.
Abdul Khalid Mohammed Sharif. Ablakwa Samuel Okujeto. Abuaji George Kwame. Abuaji George Kwame. Abuaji George Kwame. Achampon Brian. Achampon Richard. Aqua Alexander Kwesi. Adam Hamza. Adam Muhammad Amin. Adams Abdul Salam. Adams Kofi Idi. Adams Mishab Mahama. Ado Ebenezer Kweku. Ado Kweku. Ado Yao Frimpong. Ado Kenneth Daniel Nana. Adi Frederick. Ejay Felicia. Adomako Ernest. Adongo Isaac. Educhum Yao Osei. Afenyo Sadem Kweku. Afenyo Markin Alexander. Afol Eric. Afol Kofi Bente. Efriye Nanayu. Efriye Frank. Agalga James. Agwana Eric Edem. Agbanyo Fred Kwesi. Agbebe Charles Akwesi. Agbanyo Fred Kwesi. Agbebe Charles Akwesi. Agboja Kwame Govins. Ejari Alexander. Ejekum Emmanuel Kwejo. Ajimai Prempe Eric Nana. Ajimai Kingsley. Ajimai Rollins Zaneto. Ajin Sam Lawrence. Ahinkai Frederick Yao. Ahi Samson. Ahiafo Bernard. Ahmed Ibrahim. Edu Michael Kwesi. Akando Kwabna Minta. Akrugu Faustina Eliklim. Akwete Okli Felix. Alajos Seidu Al Hassan. Al Hassan Abdul Fatawu. Al Hassan Suini Saibu. Al Hassan Umar. Amankwa Millicent Yabua, Amankwa Nicholas, Amankwa Menu Kofi, Amwa Stephen, Amwaku Andrew Esiama, Amwaku Jampo Rudolph, Ampa Bin Simon Shreme, Ampofu Kwame Chumesi, Amprechum Sapon Kweku, Enim Ernest Yao, Ankuma Emilia, Anodompre Frank, Anyimedu Enchi Kwame, Anyimedu Enchi Kwame, Apak Clement Abaz, Apia J. Patricia, Ahin Ebenezer Prince, Ama Blay Nyameke, Arthur Emilia, Asamoah Fred Che, Asamoah Vincent Topon, Asante Lawrence Koko, Asante Boatin Kweku, Asare Kwame Obeng, Estiedu Aida Ajua, Asensu Boachi Francis, Ashi Alfred Nikote, Estiedu Charles, Asafwa Vincent Eko, Awarigo Simon Akibangi, Ewa Nane J. Bafo, Ewuku Samuel, Awuni Theresa Ladi, Ayamba Ladi Ayi, Ayariga Mahama, Aye Nana Asafwe J, Ayen Sudan Kwa Grace, Ayene Dominica Kritinga, Azuma Bandim Abednego, Azuma Joseph, Befi Michael, Batagli Mohammed Isa, Baudra Charles, Bawadua Charles, Beja Emmanuel Kwesi, Bequin Frank Estiedu Bequin, Bessie Daniel Keshi, Beyo Titles Kofi, Bisu Mavis Kukwa, Boaku Gideon, Boachi Yadom Patrick, Boa Emmanuel Kweku, Boa Ma Patrick Yao, Boa Ting Joseph Apia, Boa Ting Kwabna, Brahma Muhammad Bawa, Brefo Bright Asamoah, Boa Emmanuel Amakofi, Bachman Philip Fifi, Bukari Joseph Nipe, Chiwete Andrew Dari, Kujo Comfort Doyo, Kujo Joanna Jan, Kujo Robert Wisdom, Dafia Mako Roxton Nelson Eche Kwame,
Damwa Kwejo, Dan Abdul Latif, Dangbe Ernestina Ofori, Dapa Elvis Osei Mensah, Dapila Kletu Seidu, Dako John, Dako Mensah Kwabnotre, Dauda Collins, De Sebastian Fred, Jabab Nelson Kofi, Jogbadi Jorani Godwin Enimli, Dra Emmanuel, Dumelo John Seto, Jiwonu Laurentia, Enu James, Fatahia Abdul Aziz, Foko Chinebua Kodia, Fodro John Intim, Formadi Jean-Marie, Forsen Castle Atoba, Forsen Charles, Frimpon Nanampao Kwamiado, Frimpon Joseph, Frimpon Ohene Kwame, Frimpon Owen Kwame, good. Gakwe Kwame Jujoli, George Samuel Nate, Ganza Al-Hassan Kobna, Gomadoyao, Gomashi Jifa Abla, Jan Mensa Richard, Jechi Nasira Fra, Henry Bensel Godfred, Hotoje Alexander Roosevelt, Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed, Ibrahim Azura Mohammed, Idrisu Habib, Idrisu Haruna, Isa Atta, Isifu Mahmoud, Jack John Kwame Ado, Jaja Yusuf Isaka, Joshua Godfrey Seidu, Jinapo John Abdullahi, Jinapo Samuel Abdullahi, Kabiru Muhammad Tai Abdul, Kini Jeffrey, Kodia Kwame Apia, Kunedu Akwesi, Kosa Martin Kweku Ejay Mensa, Kweli Wolase, Potosu Edem Richard Kofi, Kuma Joseph Kwame,
Present.
Kumi Ernest Yao, Kuri Richard, Kuyon Solomon, Kwenu Othniel Echo, Kwatin Kweku Ajimai, Che Shirley, Chiredria Dixon, Lamisi Akanvari Balidia, Labi Oscar Ofori,
Latte Agnes Namumu, Lukuto Maxwell Kwame, Mahama Daniel Dang, Mahama Shaibu, Mafu Kofia Henkwa, Mensa Collins Adomako, Mafu Kofi Ahenkwa, Mensa Collins Adomako,
Adumako Mensa Collins,
Mensa Isaac Ejay, Mensa Joseph Kwesi, Mijima Shaibu Nuren, Mills Samuel Atta, Mie Anthony, Mohammed Haruna, Mohammed Yakubu, Mubarak Seed, Mumuni Alasan, Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, Inkwikara Suma Anthony, Nandaya Stanley Yao, Nanja Sanja, Napari Dominic, Nate Ayuku Benjamin, Nawani Mark Kurt, Indebila Ebenezer Alumri, Nichema Bila Alamzi, Nitewu Dominic Bingham Aduna, Inkansabwedu Mavis, Nkrumah Kojopon, Lukwa Pius Kwame, Nokwai Kofi Ako, Nogbe Ernest Henry, Notukotwe Peter Kwesi, Intebe William Ayo, Intekuni Emmanuel Kofi, Intim Adelaide, Intosu Helen Ajwa, Nuruddin Mumuni Mohammed, Nyakote Albert Tete, Nyaku Bismarck Tete, Nyaku Isaac Buama, Nyaku Kingsley, Nyaku Thomas Ampim, Nyaku Kwame Naminta, Nyindam Matthew, Oklu Linda Ohenewa, Odampton Isaac Asha, Oforiata Duke William Allen Kwame, Ofosu Felix Kwache, Ofosu Ejari Elizabeth, Okuno Phyllis Nakoyo, Onyina Champong Akwesi Jerifi, Opoku Davis Ansa, Opoku Eric, Opoku Isaac Yao, Osei Kennedy Nyako, Osei Ejay Nana, Osei Akoto Seth, Osei Akoto Seth,
Order what? Order what? Order what? Order what? Order what?
Osei Akoto Seth, Osei Asari Abena, Oti John Kwabena Bless, Oredu Charles Esuaku, Owusu Gloria, Owusua Rachel Ama, Owusua Charles Francis Kwabena Brimpong, Peito Desmond de Graft, Pelpo Abdul Rashid Hassan, Pokwe Dusei Ralph, Kwaisin James Jechi, Ramadan Mohammed Adamu, Ricketts Hagan George Kweku, Salam Damata Ama Epianima, Sandari Sebastian Meneso, Soya Queensta Pokua, Sefer Richard Kwame, Seidu Haruna, Shaib Jerry Ahmed, Soso Francis Xavier Kojo. Sowa Rita Nao Dole. Supari Mohammed Adams.
Absent.
Suleimana Adama.
Absent.
Suleimana Al Hassan. Suleimana Al Hassan Tampuli. Suleimana Yusuf. Tanko Mustafa Amaju. Taylor Isa Salifu. Taylor Abi Ebenezer Oklite. Tete Agotri Gisela. Tete Joyce Lane. Tete Joseph Akwete. Tobin Emmanuel. Tobu Peter Lanshini. Ture Mahama Nasir. Chekpo Thomas Walanyo. Tubazu Abdul Rauf Tonjem. Sorry? Yusuf Mustafa. Vanderpoy Alfred Oko. Bondi David. Winsum Annaba Thomas. Yabua Frank. Yabua Kofi Obri. Yibo Isaac Awuku. Zidin Bid and Watazumo.
Thank you very much. Honourable members elect, we shall proceed in accordance with Standing Order 8.1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament. I am satisfied that quorum is present in this House to enable me proceed to conduct the election of the Speaker. In doing so, I would like to draw your attention to Article 95(1) of the 1992 Constitution, which requires that a Speaker of Parliament be of Parliament or qualified to be elected as Member of Parliament. I also want to refer you to Order 7.2, which states, a person shall not be proposed for election as Speaker unless the person has given a written consent to the clerk to be nominated as Speaker. It is also important to draw your attention to Standing Order 8.5 of the House, and I beg to quote, where only one person is proposed, the person shall be declared elected and conducted to the chair without any question being put. A member-elect addressing the clerk shall propose a person to the House as Speaker of Parliament and shall move that the person do take the chair of this House as Speaker, which motion shall be seconded without debate or remarks. Honourable members-elect, I now invite nominations for the election of the Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, I come under Order 8.4. Mr. Chairman, I beg to read. A member-elect addressing the clerk shall propose a person to the House as the Speaker of Parliament and shall move that the person do take the chair of this House as Speaker, which motion shall be seconded without debate or remarks. The Chairman, I move that Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin do take the chair of this House as the Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin is a teacher, a lawyer, a politician, a statesman, a result-oriented and transformational leader. He was elected as Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic on the 7th January 2021, thus becoming the first person ever in the history of Ghana and the Parliament of Ghana to be elected to the high office of the Speaker of Parliament from a political party that is neither in government nor controls the majority of seats in Ghana's Parliament. He was called to the bar as barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Ghana in 1982 and engaged in private legal practice between 1983 and 1993. He later established a law firm in 1994 called the Law Trust. Right Honorable Speaker entered the University of Ghana in 1977 and graduated in 1980 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Law and English. He proceeded to the Ghana School of Law in Accra, where he was called to the bar and became a solicitor and advocate of the Supreme Court of Ghana. Honorable Babin later earned a postgraduate certificate on privatization of public utilities at the Eastern and Southern African Management Institute, Tanzania, in the year 1999. He also has an executive master's in governance and leadership from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, JIMPA. Right Honorable Bagbin entered Parliament on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress in 1993. He won 7 consecutive parliamentary elections. He was Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker decided not to contest as a member of Parliament at the end of his term of the 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic in the year 2021. He was elected Speaker of Parliament of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. Within these years, spanning some 28 good years, Honorable Alban Kingsford Bagbin served on various parliamentary committees and chaired several of them. He served as the minority leader from January 2001, the position he held for 8 good years until he transitioned to the majority leader and leader of government business in the year 2009. Honorable Bagbin again served as the Minister of Water Resources, Works and Housing, and later the Minister of Health between 2010 and 2013. In 2014, he returned to the House as the majority leader and leader of government business for the second time. He was elected the second Deputy Speaker in January 2017 for the duration of the 7th Parliament. He was a member of the task force responsible for the President of Ghana's priority project in health, education, and transport from 2013 to 2017, famously referred to by Ghanaians as the 3 wise men. Right Honorable Speaker also served and continues to serve on several boards and international organizations. This includes, currently is the chairman of the Parliamentary Service Board of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana that dissolved today. He was a member of the Parliamentary Service Board for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th Parliament, and he was also in attendance as a member of the Parliamentary Service Board for the 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. He was a member of the African, Caribbean, Pacific, and European Union Joint Parliamentary Assembly, the ACPEU, at Belgium between 2013 and 2015. was again a member of the International Council for Parliamentarians for Global Action. He is again the founding member, Global Organization for Parliamentarians Against Corruption, GOPAC, between 2004 and 2014. He was a member of Parliamentarians for Global Action, again between 1994 to 2017. He was the vice president of CPA between 2021 to 2022. Currently the president, Conference of Speakers, and president of African Legislatures. He's a member, International Advisory Council for Global Governance in Washington, and a member of the International Council for Political Renewal, again in the United States, Washington. For his outstanding leadership and lifetime of dedication to public service, both in Ghana and abroad, Speaker Babin was awarded Doctor of Law Honoris Causa, LLD, by the University of Professional Studies, UPSA, in the year 2017. Right Honorable Speaker has won a significant number of international and domestic awards. He's a strong advocate for gender and social inclusion, women's rights and empowerment, and equitable representation in Parliament in all decision-making across the country and globally. He's also noted for his principled, courageous, firm, decisive, and resolute personality. Right Honorable Bagbin is a man of high integrity and a Democrat per excellence. Mr. Chairman, Speaker Bagbin has championed several institutional reforms and the welfare of members and the parliamentary service during his first term as Speaker. In addition to this, he is the first Speaker of this House to demystify Parliament by taking the institution to the doorsteps of the people of Ghana. He is married with 2 kids. I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder? Our minority leader?
Chairman, it is my distinct honor to rise to second this motion ably moved by my respected colleague, Dr. Kesil Atoba Fossa. But before I second this motion, before I second this motion, under the rules of this House, which secondment requires that there should be no need for remarks or debate, I shall address some preliminary matters. Before, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, this House is an independent constitutional body. The mandate given to us to elect a speaker is engraved in the provisions of the Constitution, in particular, Article 95 of the Constitution. The Speaker he hasn't called me.
Mr. Chairman, your guidance will be needed in this matter. This is my 4th term in this House. And this is the first time in the history of this Parliament. Our standing orders are very clear. When you rise to second a motion, there must be no remark, no debate, what the minority leader, who has not told us if it is now spiritually okay for him to sit in the minority leader's chair. I don't know what his spiritual advisors are telling him now. He cannot be violently violating our standing orders with such impunity. We cannot accept it. So, Mr. Chairman, please, we invite you to ensure that this solemn occasion proceeds with respect for our Constitution and the standing orders of the House. If you have some, you call it preliminary remarks, you can do that out of the confines of the motion and secondment. You are minority leader. You are well within your right to make your preliminary remarks after. You cannot be violating our standing orders. Please, let's be careful the precedent we set. This is so bizarre. It's never been seen in this House. So, respected minority leader, please. And, Chair, I'm getting the impression that the clerk is allowing the minority leader to dictate the pace. Please, let's see your authority. We will not accept this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, honorable members.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Honorable members, thank you very much. The honorable minority leader indicated that he is aware of the rules of engagement regarding seconding the motion nominating the speaker. That should be without debate or remarks. And I believe the honorable minority leader will do exactly so. Honorable minority leader, you may proceed without debate or remarks. Honorable minority leader, you have the floor. Please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I do not want to take issues with my respected colleague, Honorable Ablakwa. I will always want to respect his views. But I love debates, and I would want us to go into the issues. I kept quiet. You are impatient. I kept quiet for you. Let's have some decorum. Mr. Chairman, my practice at the bar is always a guide for me. I said I have a preliminary matter to raise. In law, Mr. Ablakwa, you pay attention. This is a matter of law. This is a matter of law. This is a matter of law. Law, pay attention. When Mr. Chairman, I said I have a preliminary matter, I meant to say that I had to deal with the preliminary matter before I get to the stage of seconding the motion. And that is allowed. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, this house is a house of rules and procedures. Mr. Chairman, before I proceed, let me put on record that the minority leader is a distinguished lawyer of repute. And indeed, Mr. Chairman, I will refer the House to the rules of this House, and specifically to Order 8, Rule 4. And Mr. Chairman did refer to it, which reads, with your permission, and I quote, that a member-elect addressing the clerk shall propose a person to the House as the Speaker of Parliament and shall move that the person, quote, do take the chair of this House as Speaker, end quote, which motion shall be seconded without debate or remarks, end quote. Mr. Chairman, my colleague, brother, and friend, the Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, made the point rightly that in seconding the motion for somebody to take the chair, one is not entitled to make remarks or debate. But Mr. Chairman, we all heard the venerable, distinguished, astute lawyer, minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Makin, loud and clear. Mr. Chairman, he said, and I quote him, before I second the motion, and end quote, before I second the motion. Mr. Chairman, he had not seconded the motion. And he did go a step further, Mr. Chairman, he did go a step further to say, before I second the motion, I would like to make some preliminary points. And so, Mr. Chairman, I will pardon my friend and brother, the Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa. He is not a lawyer. And therefore, by a basic rule, Mr. Chairman, by a basic rule or canon of interpretation, even a lay person will appreciate that the distinguished minority leader is yet to second the motion, and therefore he's entitled to make the preliminary points he sought to make. So let the minority leader make those points. Thank you very much.
Thank you, honorable members. Thank you, honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members, we shall proceed with seconding of the motion. And honorable minority leader, please proceed. Brevity is the rules of the game.
Mr. Chairman,
Roxy, sit down. Mr. Chairman, to rise to second a motion is a voluntary act. If he's not interested in seconding the motion, he should sit down. I rise to second the motion. The motion is therefore seconded. Thank you very much.
No. Which one? You are not sure. You are not sure. What has been said? You don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Chairman.
Honorable members, minority leader, just a minute. Would you kindly resume yourself, minority leader? Minority leader, I'll give you the floor. All right. Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members. Honorable members. The honorable minority leader was on the floor before the other honorable member interjected. The rules of the House. Honorable members. Honorable minority leader. Honorable minority leader, please continue with the seconding of the motion.
Mr.
Please
Chairman.
second the motion. Please second the motion.
Mr. Chairman, our our Constitution, Article 95, provides that there shall be a Speaker who shall be elected by members of Parliament from among persons who are members of Parliament or who are qualified to be elected as members of Parliament. Mr. Chairman, I have in my hand a statement issued by the Office of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, titled President-elect Mandate NDC Parliamentary Leadership to nominate Right Honorable ASK Bagbin as Speaker of 9th Parliament. It reads, the President-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has in consultation with the National Executive and Parliamentary Leadership of National Democratic Congress mandated the nomination
Mr. Chairman,
of the Right Honorable Abansuman Kingsford Babi as Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, this letter is signed by Mr. Felix Ofosu, Kwachi Ofosu, as Special Aide. Chairman, the preliminary issue I'm raising is to the effect that the nomination
Mr. Chairman,
only requires the consent
where from
of
that
the
letter?
person to be nominated.
Where from that letter? That letter, where is it from?
Situation where
It must not be tolerated.
that the executive now directs that a
Where
member
from that letter?
should nominate would make this arm of
This is the
government
House of Records.
an
Where from that
appendage
letter?
of the executive. Mr. Chairman,
No, where from that letter?
is the objection that I have. Having made that point,
Where from that letter?
I need, Mr. Chairman, to also draw your attention
You see, Sammy,
to the fact
you
that
have been vindicated.
in 2001,
Jethro,
7 January, when
Is
Right
this
Honorable
seconding the
himself,
motion?
as minority
What
leader,
is doing?
was seconding the motion ably moved by J.H. Mensah for consideration of Alajete as the Speaker. These were his observations, and I read from column 4 of the Hansard of 7 January 2001. I quote, ASK Bagwin, NDC, Nadole North, as he then was. It says, Mr. Chairman, I rise to second the motion urging this House to accept the nomination of Mr. Peter Alajete as Speaker of the 3rd Parliament of the 4th Republic. He goes on to say, Mr. Chairman, in doing so, however, I would want to register the displeasure of the minority side on how this issue has been handled. Mr. Chairman, it is part of the rules of democracy for us to be heard. I am not opposed to the motion, but my concerns must register for Hansard. And the man that we are proposing for the high office of Speaker himself has set a precedent where in seconding Alajete, the chair allowed him to raise his concerns. Let us tolerate each other. I am here with his own records. Mr. Chair, my contention basically is that in view of the improper consultation, from the majority side in this matter, and in view of the fact that, Mr. Speaker, the executive in a public statement is directing the honorable majority leader to nominate a person. I hold the view that honorable minority leader.
No, I have to come in. Jethro, there is no any executive
Minority Leader.
There is no any executive.
Minority Leader. Honorable Minority Leader.
There is no any executive.
Honorable Minority
Which
Leader.
executive?
Honorable Minority Leader.
Weapon. There is no executive.
Recognize honorable members' intents. But let me make a point. Honorable Minority, I am the chair of these proceedings. Let me make my point. Honorable Minority Leader, there are extraneous matters which I believe should not be part of this process. You were to second the motion. The other information you were tendering, the other information you were providing is not an information which is before this House. It is not part of the process for consideration for nomination of the Speaker. So, in seconding the motion, these matters ought not to have been brought to the floor of the House. Let me make that point. In doing so, I recognize Honorable Muntaka. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The Chair, ordinarily I would not have reason to speak, but because we have rules and you have a leader grossly abusing it, I need to draw his attention. Aside Order 7, I want to refer the Minority Leader to our Standing Orders 11510. And in 11510, it says, and I read, under rules of debate, and I read, a member seconding the motion or an amendment shall state, Mr. or Madam Speaker, I beg to second the motion or amendment, except that this may be without limiting the right of the member to speak later at a later stage within the debate. Most importantly, Mr. Chair, 11, it says, a mover of a motion or amendment may speak in support of the motion, but subject to these orders, no further, and that's where the emphasis is, no further debate is allowed until the motion or amendment has been seconded. So while you are saying, yes, it's within your right as a member, and even when you go to Order 8, after seconding and the motion is taken, before the Speaker is called to take the chair, the Standing Order allows a member to get up and make other comments before that chair. So all we are saying is that in what you are doing, you are abusing the rules. You can second the motion, let the motion pass. If you have something to say, you get up and you cut the out of the chair, and then you'll be allowed to speak. So with this, you are abusing our rules, and we need to draw your attention. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Minority Leader, I take it that you have seconded the motion. If you haven't seconded the motion, Honorable Minority Leader, you will second the motion. You will not proceed on any other matter apart from seconding the motion. So long as I remain the chair of these proceedings, you will not do any other thing apart from seconding the motion. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I have heard Honorable Muntaka. I disagree with him, but I'll reserve that for another day. Mr. Chairman, with the greatest respect to you, wait, Mr. Chairman, with the greatest respect to you, a preliminary matter is a preliminary matter. Having raised them, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, having raised them, I shall proceed, therefore, to second the motion moved by my legislator colleague.
All right. The motion for the nomination for consideration for election to the office of the Speaker has been moved and ably seconded. Earlier, I drew attention to the relevant provisions of the standing orders, which requires a consent letter from the person nominated. Let me indicate, I have in my hand a consent letter addressed to the Clerk to Parliament, Parliament House Accra. Attention, Mr. Ebenezer Ahuma Jetro. Written consent to be nominated as the Speaker. Pursuant to Order 7.2 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, I hereby consent to be nominated to be elected as the Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Your cooperation is highly solicited. Signed, Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby. So we have the consent letter. Having secured the consent letter, yes, it is appropriately tabled. It is appropriately tabled. Yes, together. Yes, together with all. Yes. All right. Thank you very much, honorable members. At this time, I want to find out, is there any other nomination? No. All right.
Mr. Chairman, in response to your question, our side has no other nomination. Just for the record, we do not have any other. Why are you scared? You think we want to pull a fast one on you? Why are you scared? Mr. Speaker, why are they scared? We are not pulling a fast one on you. We will not. Are you sure you don't have any other nomination yourself? Mr. Chairman, I want to find out from our side. Mr. Chairman, have patience for the process. Our side, the MPP minority, has no other nomination. But we want to find out from the backbench whether they have any other nomination. They should tell us. Whether they are only relying on the president-elect's nomination or they have another one. They should let us know.
There be no other nomination. I hereby duly declare Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby as having been elected honorable members, we will continue with proceedings. Will you humbly resume your seats? Honorable members, please resume your seats. Now, we will invite the sponsors to conduct Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby to the chamber. As Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagby is being conducted into the House, I shall invite the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Justice Tokonu, to proceed to the days for the administration of oath. proceeds, I shall now invite Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, to administer the oaths of allegiance and the oath of office of the Speaker to the Speaker-elect. Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice, may proceed to the dais for the administration of the oaths.
Speaker, we will start with the oath of allegiance. Do kindly say after me.
I, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagui,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
To the Republic of Ghana.
To the Republic of Ghana.
As by law established.
As by law established.
That I will uphold the sovereignty.
That I will uphold the sovereignty.
And integrity of Ghana.
And integrity of Ghana.
And that I will preserve.
And that I will preserve.
Protect. And defend.
The
Constitution.
The Constitution.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Now we will have the Speaker's oath.
I, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagui,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
To the Republic of Ghana.
To the Republic of Ghana.
As by law established.
As by law established.
That I will uphold the integrity.
That I will uphold the integrity.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
That I will faithfully.
That I will faithfully.
And conscientiously.
And conscientiously.
Discharge my duties.
Discharge my duties.
As Speaker of Parliament.
As Speaker of Parliament.
And that I will uphold.
And that I will uphold.
Preserve.
Protect.
And defend.
The
Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
And that I will. Do right. To all manner of persons. In accordance. With the Constitution of Ghana. And the laws. And conventions. Of Parliament. Without fear. Or favor. Affection. Or ill will. So help me God. Ayiko. Yes. Congratulations, Mr. Speaker. God bless you.
Honorable members, order.
Muslim. Oh, okay.
Honorable members, it is now time for us to move to item 5 on the order paper. Right Honorable Speaker delivers acceptance speech. Honorable members, I proceed to deliver my acceptance speech. Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice, Justice Mrs. Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokunu, Honorable Members of Parliament elect, Your Excellencies, Speakers, and Presidents of legislatures present. I'm aware we have a number of them with us today. Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps present, our most revered spiritual and traditional leaders of the country, chairmen and executives of political parties present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great humility that I accept the high and privileged office of the Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana, having had the same honor to be Speaker of the 8th Parliament. I am grateful to the Almighty God for His grace and mercies for me to achieve this rare feat. To Him be all the praise and honor. Honorable members of Parliament elect, I am very grateful for the privilege and confidence you have reposed in me to be Speaker and to head this honorable House once more. I also express my gratitude to the President-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for the trust and confidence in me and my leadership of the House, and for recommending my candidature in consultation with the leadership of the great National Democratic Congress to be elected Speaker of this Parliament. I came to the Speaker of the 8th Parliament with my experience as the longest legislator of the House. I now come to the 9th Parliament with just not that background, but now with the experience of 4 years of speakership of a very difficult hung parliament. I promise to bring all these experiences to bear in guiding this House to perform its mandate with efficiency, diligence, and above all, with a sense of being the bulwark of democracy in Ghana. To the good people of Ghana who continue to hope for a better Ghana, I urge you to support your parliament and be interested and engaged with the work of parliament. as the standard orders of Parliament direct, after we have performed this duty of electing me as the Speaker of Parliament, I will have the singular honor and duty to also proceed to perform the other duties imposed by the standing orders of the House. That is, to swear in the members elect and proceed to supervise the election of 2 deputy speakers of the House. Once again, I am very grateful for this great honor. I thank you so much. Honorable members, we now proceed to item 6 on the order paper. Taking of oaths. members must be present to be sworn in. I notice a number of members have moved out of the chamber. And if you are not sworn in, you remain member-elect. Honorable members, before I swear you in, it's proper I draw your attention to the presence of some important dignitaries in the House. We have the spouse of the Chief Justice of West, Mr. Francis Tokonu. Apart from my spouse, Madam Alice Ajua Yunus. We also have His Excellency Adama Bitogo, Président Assemblée Nationale de Côte d'Ivoire. As you know, he's a very dear friend and brother of mine. You are most welcome. We also have the Right Honorable Nagbekun, Speaker of the Liberian House of Representatives. We have His Excellency Fortune Zefamia Charubira, Speaker of the Pan-African Parliament. We have Honorable Ajaratu Traore Coulibaly, Second Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament. We have the Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia. He is ably supported by the General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress in the person of Honorable Fifi Fiavi Kweti. We have the Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Information, Broadcasting, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism Committee, and also the Vice Chairman of the Maritime Committee in the person of Senate Abraham Darius Dillon. I'm sure you can see the galaxy of our kings our queens, our queen mothers in the public gallery. And I see your lovely, the term I use here is spouses of members of parliament. And those who actually lead us spiritually. We have a lot of religious leaders with us. So those of you who go quoting the holy books, whether the Holy Quran or the Holy Bible, please kindly take note and don't mislead when you are quoting. We have a number of the members of the diplomatic corps with us. On your behalf, I warmly welcome all of you. Now I can see that all members are present. Honorable members, members-elect actually, in accordance with Article 100 of the 1992 Constitution and Order 13.1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, I shall proceed to administer the oaths to you, members-elect, and you may swear on the Bible, the crucifix, or the Holy Quran. Alternatively, a member-elect may make and subscribe to a solemn affirmation. May I now kindly request members-elect to rise in their seats. I intend to commence with the oath of allegiance. Honorable members-elect, you shall repeat after me. I do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. We shall now proceed to the oath of a member of Parliament. And once again, you repeat after me. I, having been elected a member of Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established. That I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. And defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of a member of Parliament. So help me God. Honorable members, you may now resume your seats. Honorable members, you may now resume your seats. Please resume your seats. Honorable members, resume your seats. Honorable members, before I congratulate all of you on the assumption of office as members of Parliament, it is important I remind you of the crucial role of political leadership in development. Honorable members, it is very important for you to keep uppermost in your mind the crucial role of political leadership in the process of national development. Society develops or fails to develop depending on the extent to which its political leadership is intelligent, creative, skillful, committed and has the capacity to enlist support, induce loyalty, and to inspire confidence. Today, we are now the political leaders of Ghana. And this onerous responsibility rests with us. I know together we can do it. We have no alternative than to coalesce together to develop Ghana. With this, I thank you for your patience and attention. I will, on behalf of your constituents, the good people of Ghana, and our beloved Mother Ghana, congratulate you all for this achievement. I'm aware of what you went through before you got elected to this house. And I trust that you will not abuse the trust and confidence of the people. With this, honorable members, you are all to sign the oaths and submit the signed copies to the marshal. Please, you can do that now or later. Honorable members, happily, your new standing orders is in print, and you'll be giving copies soon. May I now have the guidance of the leadership of the House, whether there's any more item for us to take, or we should call it a ninth. The House.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, may we please proceed to item 7. The House elect deputy speakers. Item 7. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, is that the sense of the House? We shall now proceed to item 6 to elect the 2 deputy speakers of the House. Any nominations?
Right, Honorable Speaker. Pursuant to Article 96 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and the Standing Order 12 of this House, I hereby nominate Honorable Bernard Ahiafo for consideration by this August House as the first Deputy Speaker of this Parliament. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ahiafo is a distinguished lawyer with 23 years of experience at the bar. He is currently an NDC Member of Parliament for Akachi South constituency. In the 8th Parliament, Mr. Speaker, he was a respected member, ranking member for Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ahiafo comes from Atijive in the Akachi South municipality in the Volta region. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ahiafo was born on the 6th day of February 1973. So he's over 52 years today. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable members, any seconder?
Right, Honorable Speaker. I rise to second the motion ably moved by Honorable Member of Adaku, Honorable Kwame Abuja. I so move.
I hope, honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, I hope this time around there will be no theatrics, and so I'll proceed. Honorable members, the motion has been moved and seconded. I proceed to put the question. Honorable members, can you hear me? Honorable members, there being no other nomination, I proceed to declare Honorable Bernard Ahiafo, Member of Parliament for Akachi South constituency, duly elected as the first Deputy Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana.
That's why they need to do it's the same way. We should find it. I am for none of the we are so caput now, Shazan.
Honorable members, may we now proceed to the election of the second Deputy Speaker. Any nomination? Yes.
Speaker, I rise with respect to nominate Speaker, I rise to nominate the Honorable Andrew Esiama Amoako for the position of the second Deputy Speaker. Speaker, the Honorable Amoako Esiama is a respected surveyor, a lawyer, an educationist, and to top it up, a politician. In environmental law, degree in conflict, peace and security. He also holds a bachelor's degree in land economy and law. Speaker, the Honorable Esiama is proudly married with 5 children. All of us, most of us in this chamber can testify that in the 8th Parliament, the Honorable Esiama has played the role of deputizing you on many occasions, especially occasions where the House has come to some form of tension. He has dispensed his job and himself creditably. Speaker, let me also say that I have in my hands a letter of consent of the nominee. And so I shall rely on these, and without adding more, I so move. Speaker, I'm grateful.
Honorable members, any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, having regard to Article 96(1)(b) of the 1992 Constitution, noting the election of the first Deputy Speaker from the NDC party, I beg to second the motion. Thank you.
Yes. There being no other nomination, I proceed to declare Honorable Esiama Andrew Amoako, Member of Parliament for Formina constituency, duly elected as the second Deputy Speaker of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana.
They wanted to bring our image. But we told them to bring the other people. They wanted to bring our image.
Honorable members, this is the first sitting of the first meeting of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. So I understand, but let it be known that it's unparliamentary to clap in plenary sessions of this House. You don't clap. You say, yeah, yeah. You have to control your emotions. It's a learning process, and so it's important I draw your attention. Let me now happily bring to your attention that the people who made me possible to get to these heights have come in their numbers from the beautiful constituency, the Nadolu-Kaleo constituency in the Upper West region. And so I have a number of my hard-working constituents at the public gallery. I think it's important you thank them on my behalf for what they've done for all these years. I'm extremely grateful to all of them. Now, with your kind indulgence, I will proceed to suspend the sitting of the House to 10 in the forenoon, when we shall all reconvene at the Independence Square for another important activity. Honorable members are expected to be seated by 9 in the forenoon. Proceedings will commence at 10 promptu. With this, the sitting Honorable members, I've been given further information that in view of the numbers expected at the Independence Square, you are all urged to convene in the presence of Parliament, where there will be some buses to convey you to the venue, that is the Independence Square. And so you are expected to be here before the 9 in the forenoon. Please, let's be time conscious in this matter. With this, I proceed to suspend the sitting, and that is the first sitting of the first meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. The House and sitting is accordingly suspended.
Are we to take the run the Bible. That's what they're saying. Take everything. It's for you. The Bible, leave it. They'll collect on it. No, we are going to read it. We want to go to heaven. What do I read?
Of power, adding to your options, knowing that quality and standard remains intact, and our content, which is accepted as truth and accuracy every day, is accessible on the go. Access your favorite daily graphic and our weeklies, The Mirror, Graphic Business, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports on Graphic News Plus app. It's the digital replicas of our work. Download Graphic News Plus app on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and available on www.graphicnewsplus.com as you remain abreast of and keep pace with on-the-minute news updates on the go. Home sweet home. Welcome family and friends. Choose the bundle that best works for you from as low as 10 Ghana cedis weekly for unlimited access to all publications. Graphic, truth and accuracy every day.